गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. What is the location of this I? We all speak I am this, I am that, I am big, I am small, I am fat, I am thin, I am intelligent, I am buddhu, I am a seeker, I want to realize. Meditation is nothing but initially distinguishing the aham from the idam, initially separating I and that, recognizing how without the I thought everything else has no meaning. Everything else changes, but I never changes. The feeling of I never changes. Thought I keeps changing with every object of association, but the feeling of I, you are saying I is you only. Yes, you know the thought I is changing, but you don't change. So, this is the first step. And once we come to recognize that I does not change, I is the same. I call myself I, everyone else calls themselves I. Anyway, in this first stage, it's not about everyone. It's about all the I's that you repeat in your mind or by your mouth are not equal to many I's. They are all talking about the same person, one person. And who is that person? Yourself. Yourself. In essence. So the first step is recognizing that no thought, no experience, no knowledge, no association is possible without the I, and this I is not many, it is one. Then the next stage comes that if it is one, where is it located? And lot of us, this is only a stage, lot of us feel it is inside. So we sit for meditation, close our eyes. Why? It is outside. Now this is also a limited understanding of I. What do the Upanishads say? Sarvam khalvidam Brahma. This Atma, first it says Brahmatmaikya bodh, that Atma and Brahman are one, the self and the infinite are one. And then it says Sarvam khalvidam Brahma, and that Brahma is everything. There is nothing outside of it. In other words, Atma is everything. And that is your essence. That is that conscious principle within us which never breaks its continuity. क्या आ रहा है? It never breaks its continuity. It's akhanda, akhanda mandalakaram, vyaptam yena characharam, tat padam darshitam yena, tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akhanda means continuous, forever and ever and ever and ever. If that is the nature of my I, then where is it located? Is it located in the heart? Is it located in the knees? Is it located in the... When this idea is there that it is within, I am within this body, then the meditation begins. And what is the truth? What is the fact? What do the scriptures say? That this whole universe, past, present, future, waking, dream, sleep, everything that you can ever come to know is in the consciousness. Not the other way. Consciousness is not in the body. Body is in the consciousness. See? So now, where will you meditate? How will you meditate? Yet it must be done. No doubt it must be done. But with this understanding. The only reason we do meditation is so that we remain undisturbed by the stimuli from the outside world. But we have to come to a point where we are in our natural state, Sahaj Bhav. Anyway, so that was the second stage. Then third stage is what? The Sahaj Bhav, the natural state. That I don't need to close my eyes and sit in meditation to recognize that I am conscious. I am of the nature of consciousness. Therefore, this divine spirit, this divine essence, this pure consciousness, which is represented by the I, is a center not only of this body, without which this body cannot exist, cannot function. It is the center of the entire universe, entire creation. When we say universe, the word universe for us is only the waking world. But when we say creation, the creation denotes waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. All the four are expressions within that creation. And this pure consciousness is the center without which these four expressions will not be possible. Right? So in other words, this center that I am, in essence, is a center without circumference. So it is present everywhere at the same time without going anywhere. Tadejati, tannejati, tad dure, tadvantike, tadantarasya sarvasya, tadu sarvatra bahyataha. Remember the verse from Ishavasya Upanishad? Without moving, it moves everywhere. That is this. That is who we are. I am sitting here and I can close my eyes or keep my eyes open and I can imagine India. I can imagine my cousins, my friends, my schoolmates, my school, my university. Without moving, I can go anywhere in this creation. So this Atma, this conscious principle, this divine essence, we have to accept as I, not accept as the body. When you accept it as the body, you want to get rid of the body. It may be helpful in the initial stages, but in the end, the body is going to be there. We need a overhauling of our vision, and that vision is that the entire is nothing but the expression of the pure consciousness. The entire is nothing but pure consciousness. This pure consciousness that I am, this divine essence that is my true nature, is the transcendental, eminent reality expressing in and through the entire creation. Keep this thought for today and enjoy.